Just get better at what you're doing and do it more. If you got one truck, go buy two. Put your homeboy on one of the trucks. Put him on what you're doing. You know, build on what you already got.
Yeah, I was new. With braiding, when I first started braiding hair, like I was at barbering school. I was really into braids, so I was like, I'm gonna take a braid class. And after the braid class, I practiced every day on my mannequin until I was as good as I wanted to be. And even now, I still kind of consider myself as a student. Book with me.
So do you notice that growth immediately, or how long did it take you to kind of like see, like, okay, people mess with what I have to offer?
No, it definitely took time. With my braids themselves, I have some really good friends that let me practice on their heads because I was trash. Shout out Jesus and AD because I know I did some trash braids in y'all head. Like, dang, y'all dang near got a freestyle on me.
To be honest, like, I don't read a lot of books or research a lot of stuff. A lot of the stuff I learned just come from life experience. So, I mean, really, my bad. You got to know how to break shit down and make it simple. You can't make it so hard, like.
You have to make your goals achievable.
Good point.
Yeah,
so break it down.
Yeah, day by day, skim off of it. You know, don't make it too hard for yourself because you'll stop. If you new at it, you know what I'm saying? If you brand new, you probably gonna stop. Shit is gonna be hard. So
that's why most people fail is because they just give up.
Yeah.
You gotta stay consistent. Sometimes you have to consistently work at something over and over and over again for long periods of time before it pops. Look at a lot of rappers. Rappers be making music for years and years and years.
Hell yeah.
And becoming quote unquote overnight success.
Yeah.
Right.
What you're saying is success is not an overnight process?
No, generally not.
I really can't think of nothing in life worth having that come quick.
Overnight, yeah.
Like boom.
Nothing.
And now we lit forever. Hell no, I can't think of one thing that's just gonna hit you quick, boom. Unless you go fucking hit the Powerball or something. Other than that, it's a wrap. And shit, my daddy been playing the Powerball for 20 years. This nigga ain't hit yet. Good luck.
He just spent a
grip. This nigga didn't pay the Powerball.
But I remember, like, there was a guy that was trying to talk to me, and I kid you not, every single day I'd be like, how was your day? Every day was bad. I'm like, dang. Like,
he was trying to get some money.
He was going through he going through it every day. I'm like, bro, your life sucks. Yeah. I'm not going to be a part of it. Like,
You're not going to drag me down with you.
Like, no, it was like every single day.
Damn.
So you picked up on that and you were like,
life gets greater.
No, bro. Don't call her when life get greater. She wasn't rocking with you when you was fucking.
Right.
Back, bro.
It wasn't even that. Like, folks was working. They was complaining about everything.
Right.
Folks just complain. I don't want to hear that. Like, every day cannot be a bad day. And why the day gotta be bad? Are you sure it just wasn't a rough moment throughout the day?
Shit.
Why do we gotta, like...
I know motherfuckers that call, like, in case they see this shit, I ain't gonna say neither one of their names, but I know two people that be on the phone every fucking day, and one of them be complaining and one of them just be listening. And I be like, hang the fucking phone up. Like, bro, why is you allowing that shit to get over here in our atmosphere? Just be like, hey, I got my phone click, I'll call you right back. Bro.
So do you create like a personal space for that for your peers, or do you just not tolerate it at all?
Nah, if I...
Because what if you are that like positive friend for them.
I am, but just
Yeah.
if you call me every single day and you got something to complain and cry about, you just a negative person.
Right.
You just, because I know something good didn't happen, nigga, in the last 6 months, but all you calling me with is bad shit. That's all you paying attention to.
Yes.
You manifesting that shit, really.
Right.
So, I mean, it get to a certain point where you're doing it too much and I gotta let you know. I always try to find a cool way.
Right.
Instead of just being like, nigga, you want some girl shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that, but shit, I try to be positive, but I'm not finna be like, hey, it'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a real solution, and you might not like it because it might be some shit you gotta do to make it happen. You might not be able to be lazy and sitting on your ass waiting on somebody else to fix whatever you calling saying you don't like. You know what I'm saying? You might have to do something, but I feel like it's my duty to tell you what I think the truth is. I feel like it's my duty to tell you what I think the truth is.
But how many times you gonna tell? How many times do you feel like you should tell people to do stuff? Because a lot of times, by the time we get fed up with listening to them, it's because we've heard the same story over and over again.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm only willing to give you advice on the same topic like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
After that, I don't want to hear about it no more.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna tell you anything different.
If it go past some shit like that, like I might just be putting the phone on speaker and sitting that motherfucker down on my car seat while I'm driving. I'm really done talking to
Right.
you. Me, I could call a motherfucker every day and cry about something or complain about something.
Oh yeah, we all got stuff going on.
Yeah. I was today years old when I realized that successful people have setbacks as well.
Hell
But
yeah.
like that's normal.
Hell yeah.
We all get knocked down. You just gotta get back up.
You got to.
Is there a way to avoid the knockdown?
Hell no.
No. Sometimes that's just in the plan.
I mean, you could be born into some shit.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like, if you born into a rich-ass family with trust funds and they got $100 million and you got enough millions where you can fuck up millions and still not feel it, then cool, you can avoid it. But if you building...
But for the regular people
it's over,
of the world, nah.
If you building, it's over. I started making some money. I started making more money. I went into business for myself. Before I went into business for myself, I just had to take care of my kids and pay my bills at home. I go into business for myself. Yeah, I'm making money, but I'm paying insurance. I'm paying people to work here. I'm paying rent, lights, gas, water. So just because I'm making money, I'm still spending money. You know what I'm saying? So you could make $100,000 a month. Your bills might be just to keep that 100,000 coming in. You might be spending 70 to keep the 100,000 coming in.
Right.
And that other 30 might be paying for your lifestyle, your home, all of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really don't matter how much money you got. I ain't the type of person to save money. I flip money. Money don't do me no good sitting up somewhere. I'll be just spent that shit at the gas station or eating or whatever.
Right.
Like, in order for me to keep some money, I'm gonna go buy some shit that costs money that's cheaper than what I paid for it. And I know, hey, I can sell it today and make some money, or I'll sell this shit later if shit go bad and make some money. But yeah, you gonna your money always gotta be moving. If you gonna work for yourself, if you whatever. And sometimes you gonna do the wrong thing with some money, you might fuck that shit up. Yeah. Hopefully you got
we human.
Yeah.
And especially black men, y'all like to gamble. Y'all bet on anything.
Bet.
No, on anything.
Yeah.
I can open my candy faster than you. Like
That's why some people is just happy with what they got. Or if they not happy, I guess they not mad enough at that shit. Because it'll come a point where you like, I cannot take this shit.
Right.
You gotta come to that realization that you want more for yourself.
Right.
You really go get it.
It gotta be worth doing whatever the fuck it takes. Like, you gotta, I guess you gotta hit that bottom.
What does that look like?
It's different for different people, for everybody.
Whoa.
The bottom to me is like, I don't know what the bottom look like.
Shit.
When I can't do nothing when I'm uncomfortable to where I feel like I can't move around how I want to, I can't travel, and I'm not able to rest as much. That means I'm hustling extra hard because I need some money.
Right.
So
your money has to move for you. How do you make your money move for you? I think that's really big.
You really just gotta know how to spend your money. It's like you can buy shit that people think is frivolous. When I was a kid, or not a kid, but when I was like leaving high school, teenage years, my mom used to be like, "Boy, you dumb as fuck for buying all them shoes." Like, and at the time she ain't see it. My paycheck might have been, that's when I was minimum wage, $7.50. Shit, my paycheck might have been $200. I might have spent $150 on some shoes at the mall. The difference between me though is the shoes I spent $150 for, I still got them in my closet. They still clean and now they're worth $860. My mama didn't see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta know what to buy. Buy the right shit. You know what I'm saying? Buy you a house, buy you a car that it might not appreciate in value, you know what I'm saying? I mean, later on down the line, I sell cars that appreciate in value or whatever. Later on down the line, you gotta know how to spend your money.
you know what our community has real bad is, you know, wanting to look like we have money versus actually having money.
But
we got that bad.
But you can still look like you got money.
You can.
I was telling my homeboys this, right? You just gotta know what to buy. Buy the right shit. And if you do want to go into business for yourself, man, do whatever your hobby is or whatever it is that you like the most, whatever it is that you love, do that. Don't fucking braid hair because you see Tay braiding hair. Don't do tattoos because such and such do tattoos. Don't start a clothing line because such and such got a clothing line. Because if you don't know how to design clothes, your shit ain't gonna look like a clothing line. It's gonna look like merch. You're gonna have the same logo on 150 shirts that's different colors. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do the shit you passionate about. You don't know about it. I've been building cars since I was a kid. Not actual cars, but like my kindergarten graduation, my brother gave me like a Cadillac Hot Wheel.
Wow.
I've been in love with cars ever since then. I used to build model cars. I used to build low-rider bikes when I was riding bikes. I always been infatuated with cars. So I know me and you can go to the same place right now. We can look at 10 rusty-ass cars in the field. To you, they look like rusty-ass cars. To me, I know how much it costs to put that motherfucker back in perspective, back to where it's supposed to be, and how much money I could make off of that, how much I could charge a motherfucker based off of that. But I know that because that's what the fuck I love. It ain't no book you gonna be able to look into and tell you that. You're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, do what you good at naturally. And then keep studying and getting better at that shit every day. But you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna make candles. Or, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't have the same hustle that everybody got because somebody else is making money off of it. Like, it just don't work like that. You gotta do what you're passionate about.
That is true.
So then, like, how do you build a team? And what do you feel makes up an effective team?
The team, a lot of times, the team part is the hard part. So if it's your idea, you should start it
right
with a team or not.
Yeah.
If you got a team that's gonna go from the start, but then this is the thing, like you were saying earlier, it's two different type of people that do this. Some people is not willing to take the lick, be broke, spend all the fucking profit right back in the business and not put no money in their pocket. Some people is not willing to do that.
Yeah.
And if they own 50% of your business and they like, man, fuck this shit, I quit. That's gonna fuck your whole business up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what friends will do that with you by asking them to go on vacation with you.
Oh. How do you ensure that you're like getting more done versus just doing more? Like, how do you know you're being productive versus busy?
The income really is what the money is the only thing that's gonna keep me busy all day. If I leave my house for 18 hours a day and I come back home with $20, what the fuck am I
wasted
doing?
a whole day.
Yeah,
Right.
so something gonna have to go.
Right.
Yeah. I can't even afford to do that. Like, not and survive. Now, when I was younger, because I have been a motherfucker that put myself in circumstances where I fucked shit up terribly younger.
What does that? What do you mean by that?
Like, fuck shit up. I done caught cases where I can't go get a job, warrant, all that type of dumb shit or whatever. And shit, I put myself in fucked up circumstances. And that was my bottom because it really wasn't shit I could do. You know what I'm saying? But when I got to that point, that's when shit, I did all the shit that I thought was hard. I did all that shit in a year. And then immediately I started reaping the benefits from it. But at that time, shit, I was young, having fun. I ain't had no kids at the time.
Right.
So I was doing what the fuck I want to do.
Of course, as you should.
Yeah, that shit was stupid. Well, I ain't gonna say it was stupid. You gotta go through that phase, but I wish it would have ended for me shorter than it did. I stretched that shit out as far as I swear. I was
Yeah.
like,
Why I didn't get my shit together sooner? Right. What was I doing? It'd be like that though.
I swear.
I think we all go through moments where we feel like, what was I doing? I could have been doing way more. My life would have been
Right.
a little easier. I'd be a little bit more progressed.
Right.
It is what it is though, you know?
Hell yeah, I learned from it and I'm appreciative. Like, I'm happy I went through that shit.
What kind of mistakes do you feel like you made during that time that you just talked about?
All the mistakes I was making, it'd be dumb shit I do with my, I was too young to really know how to, like, manage my emotions type shit. So, like, I'll be emotional and I might just punch a motherfucker in the mouth and go to jail. Like, I swear to God, it'd be emotional shit though. Like, I just get mad. I feel like I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? You young, feel like you gotta prove yourself. Stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Stupid shit. It's dumb shit. Luckily, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because doing that type of shit, motherfuckers lose their life doing dumb shit like that.
Right.
Luckily, that would, you know what I'm saying? But shit, I just got tired of being broke.
So how'd you pull yourself out of that? Because what you just brought up there is like, it places a great emphasis on our circle of influence, like our environment and stuff like that.
Right.
So how did you pull yourself out of that environment to be in that new like headspace where you could actually make moves?
My girl, she was like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and it really made me feel, oh, shit.
Having fun.
I'm thugging shit.
Right.
But, I mean, I was on some bum shit, and I knew it every day that, like, nigga, we not having shit. Like, we need to change some shit. But when you get with a real woman, not like because some of us influence that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, I had a woman that was like, nigga, you need to go to school, do what the fuck you've been talking about you want to do your whole life. You can do that. You can do it in a year. She made me believe in that shit. And she held shit down while I went to school. And she signed me up for school. Like, I'm telling you, I didn't have to do nothing but show up. Like, she forced me to do that shit. And I just said, fuck it, and did it.
See, and that was really nice. That was really nice of her.
Hell
because I don't know if I have that type of energy to do. Like, for me, if you don't want to do it, if you don't want to take the steps necessary, I don't feel like you really serious. So I'm not making a grown man do anything.
It depends on how you feel about it now.
That's true. Okay, maybe.
Because it's some people like
enough.
I ain't even saying that. But it's some people that you love like family. Like if it wasn't your dude, but it was your brother, like you gonna damn near force his hand. You at least gonna try it, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's different. You would meet somebody broke as hell, you be like,
this the one for me.
I'm gonna save you.
Were you ever caught up in that cycle where you were allowing yourself to get involved in situations with people because they were attractive?
I'm a thinking type of person.
Me too.
I talk. I like having conversation and shit like that. that. So.
Right.
I like people. I like to be around people that can teach me things.
Mm.
It could be a random fact about a whale. I don't care. Something.
Something.
Know something.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you've learned a lot from your past partners? Like you've had partners that kind of fit that bill?
No.
None?
I ain't never had a girlfriend just based off like, oh, she the baddest motherfucker at the school, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
nah, I ain't never really went for that. Not off who I was gonna be with, tie myself to. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit never really mattered. I really just gotta like vibe with you, be able to talk to you, and you gotta be smart enough to comprehend some shit and you know talk back.
Right.
It's,
Talk back.
Yeah, like
Talk
say
back.
some shit back. Like
Yes.
let's have a conversation.
People don't know how to communicate. I don't know. I don't know how to really explain it. It's just I ain't really got a type. I like personality for real. And I know everybody be like, you know, the first thing that attract you to somebody is their looks.
Mm-hmm.
But if you speak to me and you cool, you make me smile, giggle a little bit, all right, I might entertain you for a second.
Okay.
So we gotta be more open too. I think we we should be a little bit past like just wanting people for their looks.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Because what is that?
That shit is nothing.
That's nothing.
It's a couple people that, and it's probably like that in every circle. As your life change for the better, you probably gonna fall out with a couple motherfuckers that you cool with or whatever.
Yeah. Me and y'all, the dynamic of y'all relationships be a little different too from women. Like women, we don't, like we'd be weird. We don't talk to our friends for a little bit and then they go around and talk about she acting fake. Whole time she busy. She going through something. Why you ain't just call and check on her? Like,
Right.
Y'all friendships be like relationships.
High key.
No, they do.
That really is
Absolutely,
deep.
yes. That's the one right there.
Uh-huh.
Why do our relationships have to be like? I want to be your friend.
Right.
I'm not your girl. Yeah, when your feelings is hurt by one person, like your feelings is hurt, you just gotta take the time to get over it.
Get away from motherfuckers and go lock in, focus up, be straight. It don't take no time. A year, 2 years, that
It
shit
can
fly
really change
by.
your life.
The years fly by. Every
It
year,
fly by.
every year seems like it's shorter.
That's why I'm not the party friend. If
No.
you wanna go out, don't ask me.
Not at all?
And if you try, I mean, like, invite me, but please know that I'm probably gonna say no. I mean,
Yeah, but she
I
look
don't know.
good
I
as
don't think I
fuck.
got a type.
No?
She look good
No.
as fuck.
I just like ugly niggas.
Wow. That's something that needs to be dissected immediately.
But they don't be ugly. It'd be like a.
So if you feel like you ugly, you got a shot, bruh. Don't never give up.
Don't never get.
Never give up. You can't just be any old body.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that.
Everybody can't make it in life. That's just like the way in the world. We gotta have poverty.
Yeah, it gotta be a balance of shit.
You really believe that?
I mean, that's just how they set it up.
Yes, because how many jobs, like, if everybody could make, decent amount of money, they wouldn't have nobody to work at McDonald's and, well, I heard McDonald's pay good now.
Shit, yeah. McDonald's be paying niggas 100,000. I'll be like SpongeBob. I swear.
The Krusty Krab pizza.
Flipping burgers all day.
Seen and dancing all day. But if you black and you ain't got no skills and you ain't smart, if you can read and write, nigga, go get a CDL, drive a truck.
Right. No,
Mama,
for
you gonna
sure.
make bread. Go get you a box truck.
Yeah.
Go get you a cargo van.
Yeah.
Get on them low boards. Bid
Yeah.
on that shit. You ain't gotta have a job.
Yep.
If you a lazy motherfucker, you ain't gotta have a job.
Mm-hmm.
You sit in that truck. You drive to where they tell you to be at.
Mm-hmm.
They load your shit up. You go drop it off at another warehouse. All you doing is driving back and forth. And you gonna make more money than the motherfucker who work a job that they hate. And
Yeah.
work 60 hours a week. I've been having drunk
It
sex.
just be going.
And y'all just stop for like 5 minutes and lay next to each other and breathe like.
Didn't even come.
You drunk? You still drunk? Your stomach hurt this shit.
Like,